Okay.
Right, I'm a full licence holder.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've got this assessment at work, and if I pass this assessment, then I get a car. Which is better than using my bike in this weather, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But I believe this examiner who carries out the assessment is really, really hot on this progress, hesitancy, normal road positioning.
Progress, okay, yeah.
Yeah? So this is the only lesson I'm going to get to help me with this. So, my name's Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife has the same car as you, so I have actually driven a Fiesta before, yeah?
Okay.
So I'll hand over to you, unless you've got any questions.
No, no. Oh, hi Tony, hi. I'm Pierre.
Oh, hello Pierre.
Yeah. So you're going to have an assessment, you tell me?
I am, yeah. Yeah.
And you got a full license?
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you drive every day, or do you drive every day? Or?
I do drive every day, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I drive about 25 miles to work every day. Yeah?
Okay, okay, that's great. And you want to specially look at progress, hesitancy, and your road position in the road, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what do you want on this? Why do you think it's important that we do the right progress on the road? If we can do, if it's 30 miles an hour road speed limit, why is it important you try to keep up with that?
Oh, so I don't frustrate people around me, innit?
That's it. Well done, well done. And what is your road position in the road when you're driving along the road?
I normally try to keep about a metre from the curb.
Yeah. And how do you judge that?
Oh,
you just know it, yeah?
Yeah, 20 years of experience.
Okay, so we'll have a look at that, see how you're doing. Okay, so if you set yourself up as normal
All
for
right,
me, please, Tony.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
do these mirrors, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell me how you know it's done properly. What can you see in the back of the?
Oh, I can see the whole of the back window.
Yeah.
And I can see a bit of my headrest.
Okay. And what about the side door mirrors?
Oh, I can see the door handles, and I can see right down the road. I can see that
Yeah.
blue vehicle coming up behind me.
And what
I
about
can
the
see the
left
door handles, and I can see right down the pavement.
Ah, excellent. Good one. So if you want to start
All right.
the car, please. And when it's safe,
All right,
if you go, yeah. So what is the speed limit on this road, Tony?
Oh, 30, isn't it?
30, right. So if we can do 30 miles an hour, Tony, we're going to try to do that, yeah?
Sorry?
We're going to try to do the speed limit, to drive to the speed.
Oh, yeah, I'll drive to 30, no problem, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, spot on 30 now.
Yeah. And why is it important that you do 30 miles an hour on this road, if you can?
So I don't frustrate that BMW behind me.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you frustrate him, what could happen?
Oh, he'd probably try and overtake me, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it could be a dangerous place, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And cause an accident, yeah?
Could he? All right.
It could cause an accident, yeah, if you overtake you in a dangerous place, yes?
All right.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I could have told you that with my experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to follow the road straight up, please.
But follow the road straight ahead, please, Tony. So looking well ahead, Tony, what is the speed limit on the road we're going into?
Oh, 40.
Yeah. So again, there, we try to keep up with the speed, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
If it's possible.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well done.
Quite right.
Okay, Tony, you can go now, Tony. Come on, go, Tony.
Right, yeah.
Keep going, Tony.
Oh,
because you have to. If it's clear to go, Tony, you want to go because people are going to wonder what you're doing behind, in front of them. I mean.
All right.
And if you don't go where you're supposed to be going, Tony, they're going to try to overtake you dangerous places again. Yeah.
All right.
So I'll help you with the next one. I'll prompt you with the next one to show you. So we go when we can go, yeah?
It's a bit hard to do 40 with him in front of me, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a car and there's a big lorry in front of you, Tony. So what you want to do is you want to ease off from the back of the lorry so you have better vision.
No, I'm okay with my road positioning. It's not. I know I've got to be far enough back to stop if he stops, isn't it? And I can see down the sides of him.
Yep. So when we come to the roundabout, Tony, what you want to do is to have a good look left and right of the roundabout, all the way around it,
Right.
to see what's happening.
Yeah.
So if there is no one coming to your right, then you can just carry on, yeah?
All right.
Yeah? If you can walk across from where you are, the giveaway line, to the side of the roundabout, you can go usually.
All right.
Yeah? So there's a roundabout coming ahead of us, Tony.
Yeah, we're going to turn left at the roundabout.
We're going to be turning left at the roundabout, Tony.
Actually, oh, sorry, can we turn right at the roundabout?
Yeah.
Come all the way around and
We
come back
can-
down the other side.
The same way we come, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be all the way around, Tony, and come back the way we could just come from, yeah? So you look well on the right, Tony, as you
Yeah.
approach. Then the one coming in front of you, then you stop accordingly. If nobody's coming in front of us, so then you carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah? After this car, you can go now, Tony. Go, Tony.
All right,
Come
yeah,
on, go,
yeah,
Tony.
okay.
Yeah? People behind you are wondering what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, well, if there's no one coming at all, Tony, you can go, yes?
All right.
It's like a normal road, you can just carry on.
Yeah, it's not a great big problem. I'll wait a bit longer. I don't hit anybody on the roundabout, do I?
Well, the problem is, Tony, then if you start to do that, you're not judging the gap properly. People behind you get impatient. They're going to be trying to overtake you.
No, just let them go past, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but you could cause an accident
Why?
because another car, two cars trying to overtake you, and you're going as well, and then you're going to collide with him, aren't you?
All right, yeah.
They try to cut you, and then you're going as well because you're not judging
Right,
properly.
Yeah.
You end up in a collision situation.
Okay.
It's very important you judge it properly. So the next one about to, I'm going to prompt you again, yeah?
All right.
Or a crossroad perhaps or something, yeah? So we judge it properly.
At the roundabout, we're going to be turning right.
The roundabout we're going to be turning right, Tony. So look well on the right, all the way around the roundabout, Tony. What's happening on the approach?
Oh, I can't see anything yet.
Yeah, that's it. So less the speed. Yeah, you slow down, you hold back. And then anybody coming to your right, if there is no one coming, you can go, Tony.
Oh,
But there's somebody coming, so you stop here. Well done. Now, Tony, you can go now, Tony.
can I?
You could go, Tony, because those are blockers. Those cars are stopping the traffic to come
All
towards
right.
you. So you could go, Tony, yeah?
All right.
It's very important you can read the roundabout properly. So you
Yeah,
don't
I
hesitate.
didn't know anything about blockers.
Yeah, that's
I was just making sure they weren't going to come around in front of me.
yeah. But when you see they're just coming straight past you, they're going to stop the traffic on the right to come towards you, aren't they? So
Yeah.
you use them as blockers,
Yeah,
so
but
you
what,
can go.
yeah, but what if they change their mind at the last minute and come around in front of me? Now we're going to turn left at the roundabout.
You're going to be turning left at the roundabout, Tony. Again, have a good look around the roundabout, Tony. Anybody at all coming on the roundabout? There isn't,
Yeah,
is
he's
there?
coming from there, yeah?
Yeah, but you can keep going.
All
They're
right,
far away,
right.
yeah?
So I keep going, yeah?
You keep going,
All
yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, that was all right, wasn't it?
Because it's far enough, he's not going to interfere with you, is he?
All right.
So why is it important, Tony, that you actually go when you can go?
I'll frustrate the people behind me, won't I?
That's right.
They
And
might
what-
try and overtake me, won't
That's
they?
it. And what could happen if they overtake you in the wrong place?
Well, I suppose if they're frustrated, they might give it a bit too much welly and they might hit an oncoming car, might
They
they?
could do, yeah. And they could try to cut you up, and you're trying to go forward, and you hit them.
So I need to look all the way around the
All the
roundabout
roundabout, yeah.
and watch for these, what did you call them?
They're blockers, yeah.
Blockers, yeah.
If they go straight ahead, straight past you
All right.
on that exit there, they're blocking the traffic coming towards you
All right.
from the right.
So
then
they
you
help
can
me,
go.
don't they?
They are helping you, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
right.
stopping traffic to come towards you.
I never thought of that before. I wish I was as clever as you.
So next one, Tony, I will prompt you on that, yeah,
All right.
to see what if you get it properly.
So is that why my wife says I drive like an old woman?
Yeah, it could well be, you know, because
Right.
if you're hesitating like that, it's you're not judging it properly, are you?
Yeah, she's always saying, you can go, you can go. I
Yeah.
say, shut up, woman.
Yeah, is she?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, now you know why she's saying that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be impressed now.
Yeah, she should be impressed. So just to revisit, oh, there's a roundabout coming ahead,
Oh,
Tony.
there goes.
So where are you
Straight on,
going to? We're going to be going straight on, Tony. So where are you going to be looking on the approach?
I'm gonna look all the way around the roundabout.
Yeah. And why is it important you do that before you get to the roundabout?
So I can make that decision.
Yeah. And if possible, you keep the traffic flowing, yeah?
And I'm looking for them blockers.
The blockers, yeah?
Yeah.
Any cars coming from ahead or the left that comes into this road here
Yeah.
are going to block the traffic on the right, aren't they?
All right.
Then you can go. Well done. It just keeps the traffic flowing?
Yeah, and it stops my wife engine, doesn't it?
Well, is that as well?
I'm looking. I see a blocker.
Yeah, so you can go, yeah?
I'll go there.
Well done.
That's really good.
Yeah, so it just keeps it going, yeah?
That's helpful.
So I think you got that now, Tony, so I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah?
Yeah, I think you might have saved my marriage there.
I'm glad I could help.
Thanks.
And I keep an eye on it. And I'll leave it to you. So what's the speed limit along here, Tony?
30.
30. So we could do 28 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah? And why is that important, Tony?
Sorry?
Why is it important we try to do the speed limit?
So I don't hold people up on it.
That's right, yeah.
Now we're going to turn right.
Turn right, Tony. Well done, Tony. Okay, Tony, straight towards you, Tony.
Right.
5 minutes to you, and 10 minutes to me, and straighten up. You were too far to the left, Tony, there. Yeah? It's important you're not too far to the left when you're driving along, because you're going to pick up all the rubbish in the curb there. Also, you could hit the curb, and the car bounce back and hit the traffic coming towards you.
All right.
Yeah? Or you could mount the curb, and then you could hit a pedestrian.
All right.
Yeah? So it's very important you're in the right position. So I'm going to help you with your position there, Tony, so you're in the right position when you're driving along.
We're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left, Tony.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So, yeah, this is the right position for driving, Tony. If you have a look on the left mirror and right mirror, you should see...
Shall I wait till I get around the corner now?
Yeah, you're looking on the corner now, Tony.
So look in the...
So if you look in the left mirror and right mirror,
All right.
just glance at it, not stare at it.
Yeah.
You can see what distance you are from the curb and the center line.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if it's the same distance, then you know you're in the middle of the road, yeah? In the middle of your lane.
All right.
Okay? So we'll see if that works for you.
Yeah, I've got a really old vintage car,
Yeah?
and it's only got one mirror.
Okay. So another way you can judge that, Tony, if you look well ahead,
Yeah.
yeah, usually your hand will follow your eyes and will help you to stay in the middle of your lane. So if you look well ahead, Tony,
I've gone ahead.
yeah, and that should keep you in the middle of your lane. Is that helping?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, because your hand usually follows your eyes, yeah.
All right.
So that's one way to do it. You also have some wear mark in the road, some places, and if you drive on top of them, that's the center of your lane.
Yeah, that won't work around here. There's all potholes in everywhere, and I have to keep swerving around them.
Yeah. Well, I also can give you a road reference if you want to, as we're driving along. We'll do that in a minute, so that you know you're actually in the right position. So we wait until we're in the right. Okay, Tony, so you should slow down here before the light. Do you see where the curb, without pointing or can you see where the curb is coming into the window, in the windscreen?
Oh, it's near that bubbly bit in the middle.
Yeah, well that's a good reference point for you when you're driving along. If you can see that there,
Yeah, what's that a reference point for?
for normal driving position,
All right.
yeah? So that tells you exactly you're in the right place,
Oh, okay.
driving down the road, yes? So we'll do that again when we move off. See if that helps you. And the reason you want to be there, Tony, is because if you're too far to the left, like you were earlier, you could mount the curb,
All right.
and then you run over a pedestrian, or you could hit the curb, and it throws you into the oncoming traffic.
All right.
Yeah? So it's very important you are in the right place when you're driving down the road.
And you said I'm picking up all that rubbish, didn't you?
Also, yeah, you get a puncture, you could lose control of the car.
I suppose it means you have to get out and change the wheel, haven't you?
Doesn't help, does it? If it's raining or cold and windy.
Yeah, I'll stay in the car while you do it.
Yes.
I don't get wet, do I?
So show me that road position, Tony.
All right.
Where is that curve coming into the car, Tony? Without pointing?
Up by that bubbly bit.
Yeah. Is that helping, Tony?
Yeah, it is helping, yeah.
Yeah? Well done. So I keep an eye on that, Tony. I'll give it back to you.
Oh yeah, I see them wear marks now.
Yeah, so if you drive on top of it.
I look at those two mirrors. Oh, all them bits all come together, don't they?
Yeah, well done.
Reference point.
Well done.
I'm going to take the next turning to the right.
Next turn to the right, Tony. You're doing very well there. Okay, Tony, slow down, Tony. Off the gas.
Slow down.
Yeah, off the gas, Tony, because you're going too fast for this distance. You see to be clear. You've got the car park on the left there, Tony. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm only doing 29.
Yeah, you're 29,
Yeah,
Tony,
stop
but
worrying,
it's a bit too fast for the conditions. So come off the brake, Tony, off the gas, Tony. You've got pedestrian crossing the road in front of you.
I have come off the
You
gas.
don't want to speed towards any hazard, Tony.
Yeah, I have come off the gas.
You don't want to go more than 20 miles an hour, Tony.
Oh, 20 miles an hour.
20 miles
All
an hour,
right.
Tony, because you get park car on the left, park car on the right, and you're racing in between there. Can't you feel it's going very, very fast, the speed? It's happening very quickly, isn't it?
No, I was trying to do 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. Why is it important, Tony, you don't do 30 miles an hour if you can't do it?
I felt I could there.
Well, it was very, very dangerous because you had parked car on the left. What if somebody walked in front of the car?
Bear off to the left of the red bit.
Go up to the left, down the Tony. You never want to speed towards a hazard, Tony. It could be a meeting situation, couldn't it? With car parked on the left, like here, bicycle on the right
What do
hand
you mean
side.
I haven't got much room?
You don't have much room, Tony. So something happens, you have to be able to be stopping in the distance you see to be clear. If you did 30 miles an hour along here, Tony, it would be very dangerous, yes?
Oh, I see.
People walking in front of those cars into the road.
Oh, do you mean I haven't got as much time to react?
You don't have enough time to react. You have to be able
right.
to stop in the distance you see to be clear. You can't see around the corner, Tony, can you?
But when you were getting really excited and telling me to slow down, I was slowing down.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
I should have told you 20 miles an hour, Tony.
Yeah, I came down to 29.
Yeah.
I even came down to 28.
Yeah. No, that's my fault, Tony. I didn't tell you exactly what to do.
Oh, that's all right.
But you were going far too fast for the condition of the road.
Yeah, I can tell that by the excitement in your voice.
Yeah, it was far too fast. If something happens, you can't stop, yeah?
Yeah.
We kill somebody. So tell me, Tony, why is it important that you don't go too fast if the road, the space is narrow? Less space,
Oh, less
speed, yeah?
Less space, I go slower.
Less speed, yeah?
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. So it's less space, less speed. So like ahead here, you got the car parked on the left there. If you did 30 miles an hour along here, with pedestrians everywhere, and the roundabout coming ahead,
We're going to turn right.
it could be very dangerous,
Turn
yes?
right?
Turn right, Tony. It could be very dangerous, couldn't it?
Yeah.
But you're doing this roundabout very well, Tony, now. I'm very impressed with how you judged it. So along here, Tony, the road is open up, yeah? You could do 20 miles an hour along here, couldn't you?
I'm doing 21 there.
Okay, 25 miles an hour, Tony. You're a bit too slow.
Ah, 25.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing 25.
yeah. Okay, you could turn 28 miles an hour, Tony, for me, please.
Okay.
28. Because the road, look, there's no one either side of the road.
Oh, they got a 28 mile an hour speed limit here, have they?
It's 30 miles an hour speed limit,
Is it?
Tony, but you can do 28 easily, can't you? Because the road is big, it's all open up.
Can I do 30 mile an hour?
You could do 30 miles an hour if you want to, yeah.
Because that bloke behind me seems to be getting a little bit frustrated, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. So when the road opens up, Tony, you can go faster, yes? You remember what I was saying earlier? Less the gap, less the speed. But if the gap open up, then you can go faster. As long as you don't go over the speed limit.
Alright, oh,
Yeah?
I never go
So it works both ways, Tony, yes? If the road narrows up, then you want to slow down. If it opens up, you could go faster.
Alright.
Yeah? And why is it important, Tony, we do the speed appropriate for the road?
Something about have to be at a stop or something?
Yeah. And also, people following behind, if you go too slow for the conditions of the
I'm
road,
going to take the very next turning to the right before the lights.
next turn to the right before the lights, Tony. And if you were to go too slow in a road, you could go faster. Like here, Tony, it wouldn't be suitable to do 50 miles an hour, would it? Even 30, yeah?
Sorry?
It wouldn't be suitable to do 30 miles an hour along here, isn't it? Why is that, Tony?
Because you just told me to.
Okay, why is that important you don't do 30 miles an hour down here?
Well, the speed bumps, isn't it?
That's right. Speed bumps,
You're
parked car.
You're ahead of me hitting the ceiling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to be turning right, Tony. So in this new road, Tony, what would be the appropriate speed?
I haven't seen the road yet.
Yeah? You tell me that when you're on the road. So, what would be the appropriate speed along down here?
Oh, I'd say I could do, I'd certainly do 25 along here, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Loads of room,
Yeah, well done. And why is that, Tony?
Well, I've got plenty of room.
Yeah.
I can stop and get that pedestrian walked out.
Yeah. Yeah. If the road gets busy, then you have to slow down, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
I am going to be turning right at the end of the road, Tony. So again, Tony, let me know what speed you would do down here.
I can't do much more than 20 because these bumps will
That's right.
have your head through the ceiling, won't
That's
it?
right.
And if you get me to stop on the left here.
If you stop on the left there, please, for me, Tony. Well done. So, Tony, what do you think you've learned? How did you get on? Any questions?
Yeah, I've learned how to judge them roundabouts a bit better, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
I need to look a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Because I was frustrating those cars behind me, wasn't I?
You were, yeah. Yeah,
I never knew anything about these blockers.
yeah, they're very helpful, aren't they?
Yeah, no wonder my wife says I drive like an old woman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was driving a bit close to the curb, wasn't I?
You were driving a bit close to the curb.
I didn't think it was a problem because I came all the way down that road to the roundabout and I was in the same position. And then when I turned right at the roundabout, I took the same position again. And then you started telling me I was too close.
Yeah, because the road was bigger. Yeah, and you pushed on for turning left. You stayed, as you're turning left, you were a bit more towards the left. If you stay in the same position where you're driving down the road on the left, then you're too close to the curb. Yeah. And it's important then you are in the middle of your lane, isn't it? As you're driving down. You understand why?
Yeah, I normally keep a metre from the curb.
Yeah.
Um,
And you understand why you were not there, so I had to help you for the position. Now you understand how to judge it.
yeah, use that reference point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had. Yeah, you seemed a little bit worried about my speed, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
But I thought I wasn't breaking the speed limit.
No, you were not. You were not.
Okay, we'll end it there, yeah?
Okay.
Right, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, you handled the roundabouts very well.
Mm-hmm.
You kept me going, and that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me good reasons why.
Yeah.
Took you a bit of a while to sort out. We came back down into the town. We came across the mini roundabout at the top of the town, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was practically
Okay.
just about to nudge the.
I was just thinking of the roundabout. I wasn't thinking about the position. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I was nearly gonna just nudge the wheel up onto the curb there, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then I turned right at the mini roundabout, and only then did you seem to realise I was driving too close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming a bit.
Well, yeah, because I was still worried about the roundabout business. That's probably why I wasn't.
You just handed it back to me, didn't you?
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you said you were going to prompt me through that one, which you did.
Okay.
I gave you all the right answers, and then you
Yeah.
kind of handed it back to me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Didn't realise it. I missed it then.
So you got me to move ahead.
Yeah.
And you came in with the right reasons,
Right.
and then you came in with the right help.
Yeah.
And we pretty much sorted that.
Yeah.
That was quite well sorted.
Yeah.
I felt, you helped me quite quickly there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit late at spotting you.
Yeah.
And then I turned right just before the lights. And I got to about 28 mile an hour, gone past those parked cars.
Yeah. I did.
You flapped a little bit there, didn't you?
I told you to slow down, but of course I
Yeah.
should have said
Yeah, it's
down to 15 miles an hour.
yeah. Slow down's not going to work, is it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, 'cause I had slowed down
Yeah.
by about half a mile an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you got me down to the speed. Took you a while just to get in there with the.
Yeah. I don't seem to have sorted it. I don't think I sorted it well. Yeah.
I'll give you a couple of clues.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some good kind of reasons why.
Yeah.
It's important because this, that, and the other.
Mm.
I'd have liked just a little bit more detail. Yeah, didn't have a lot of room, did I?
No.
Therefore, what am I going to do if a child walks out of me on that car? What am I going to do if a door opens? What am I going to do if a car moves off? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have got it a bit quicker then. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I've done a couple of turns and I put them in intentionally into a different road. And you never came back at me and said, "I'm what's a good speed for this road?" You eventually did when we came into the road.
Yeah, I thought yeah.
We came down and just before we got to the end of the road, a set of traffic lights, and so we're going to take the turning to the right just for the traffic lights.
And I prompt you to tell me what the conditions was.
Yeah, and I had
you couldn't see anything. Yeah.
I had to really give you an answer there at 20 mile an hour because the speed bump's there, so I couldn't go any faster anyway.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't have asked me on that road,
yeah.
well then you would have been bumping your head on the roof, yeah. Because I would have brought it back up to 30 there, yeah.
Yeah.
And if there had been parked cars there, I certainly would have punished you for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come back and check that learning's taken place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Each road I turn into, you're only going to know that the problem is solved by asking me. And it's at this level that I'm at, it's always a good idea to ask before you tell.
Yeah, I felt I was telling you a bit too much, but
well, you weren't telling me too much,
maybe
but
because you were making a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I made the mistake, but I mean, the mistake, from the error with speed, whether speed too slow or speed too fast, speed up or slow down, ain't gonna work. Yeah, and obviously, if I fall in line with that, you're gonna get used to the fact, well, oh, it's worked today, so I'll try it the next time. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
it wouldn't work with an SE.
No.
And it wouldn't work with real people.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
no.
Because your interpretation is slow down a bit. and your pupil's interpretation to slow down a bit.
It's exactly that. It's
well,
half a mile.
Well, it could even
slow,
come
yeah.
to with a real student. Yeah, don't forget your SE is not going to kill you,
No.
but a real student will. It might even come to a real student where they've hammered the car up to 29 mile an hour when it's only safe to do 20, and you tell them to slow down a bit. The next thing is, before you get a chance to say anything, they've whacked the brake on and practically brought the car to a stop, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a bus behind you, and you've got a lot of passengers sitting on that bus. Well, not sitting on the bus anymore, lying on the ground, yeah? So that's why you really want to give it Pacific speed. You know, so there's no misinterpretation. Yeah, the last thing you want is a real student slamming the brakes on. So as I come in with that speed, I'll always come back and bite you if you don't. And you'll soon learn, well, that don't work, so I ain't going to try it, because it means nothing. And you have to remember, one person's interpretation is going to be completely different than another. It's the same way. It's the same way we don't say move away a bit. You know, my interpretation of a bit might be that. Yours might be that. You know, you could end up.
It's too vague.
On the wrong side of the road. So it's got to be a positive. So obviously, every time you come in with these the vague instructions, then
nothing's going to happen.
Well, you know, I'm not going to give in because you have to learn that it's bad instruction. And you got to learn not to use them. And the reason why the SEs won't accept them is not they're being awkward. It's just that they have set in with so many real pupils that they know how dangerous these vague instructions can be. If you were to say to a student, slow down a bit, it
means nothing, isn't it?
Well, they might not even hear the word a bit. They might just hear the word slow, and to them, that could be the brake. The SE is going to know what's happening behind them. But a real student won't.
No.
As I say, if there's a bus behind you and the brakes come on and there's nobody ahead of you,
that's it.
The bus driver's thinking, what the hell's going on here, before he gets to brake, and even if he doesn't hit us, he's going to have a lot of injured passengers on board, isn't he? So that's why it's very important, So I'll never ever play along with them vague instructions, and you will learn that. And it's the best learning curve. I'd say the roundabouts were absolutely brilliant. Nice, clear, concise instructions. Come on, keep it moving. I had no chance of stopping there because you told me to keep moving, and I will do what I'm told. Keep it moving. Obviously, I did get a stop in the first one. There's no way you can stop. You can stop that and actually come to a stop. Okay, if you were being super proactive, you could have said, you could have seen what I was doing, and come on, keep moving, don't stop. And then I wouldn't have done, but you nailed it on the rest of them. You know, you nailed the road positioning. Just let it drag on a little bit longer than what I've liked. I just don't know why. I was sitting over there, and I thought.
And I realised you did that because you told me afterwards that's what you were doing. You know, but before I was against it, and then I just.
Well, I was just trying to jog your memory to think back to what I'd done on the. That was called.
I just didn't see it at all. I was thinking about the runabout for some weird reason, but there you are. So. Okay.
All in all, wasn't bad. I'd say there's slightly different ways I played it there.
You did.
I won't always play it the same way. Sometimes I'll go out too far, and sometimes I'll be going too slow for the conditions. And